Hello, I'm Alan from Mountain Bike Times, and we're walking my trail right now, but I've noticed a problem. So, when we're working on our trail, we can't hit it. Shovels in the way, unfinished jumps like this, and it gets annoying when I have nothing to jump when I want to just come out here and ride instead of dig. So, we have this little path. It's our up trail that we go through right here, back up. But I'm thinking, since it bypasses all the jumps, we can build a little trail right here. And starting with this little bump, I'm thinking we make a little hip or something, and then we can go like one or two more and head up that way. So for right now, our first step is just gonna have to be planning it all out. We have our broom up there, so we're gonna sweep all this top layer out, and then we'll get going from there. Okay, as I'm walking this, I'm looking out for like planks of wood, because a lot of these pieces of wood have nails. So if I see something like this that's in my way, go ahead and kick it, all these little scraps of wood. And we're looking for where we want to go. So for me, coming out of here would be a pretty good line. We already have this little jump here, so if you have any elevation or bumps, go ahead and use them. Just puts less work on you. When you see this, there's nothing in the middle. You might want to be a double. So I really want to build a hip, just because all the jumps out here are straight. So a hip would be really fun for me. So for this one, maybe a wooden feature, but for now, we're just looking over, getting our little route out so we can start sweeping and actually have our area we want to go. So just looking at that, I'm seeing we could just have a double right here, or use that piece of wood or something, put it over the middle, make something cool, and then going after that, have a little left hip that takes us that way and up the hill. So we got our broom here and our chest mount, so let's get to sweeping. Alright, so once you have the sweeping finished, you have your rough draft of just where you're actually going with it. As you're sweeping, you're kind of thinking, what am I going to do with whatever this is? So maybe just a big long roller that I turn out of these two. But after that, you want to scope out where, the feature you're building the trail for. If you're building like I am, where it's like, okay, I want to build a hip, a left hip. You want to be looking for where you're going to actually build that left hip. So for me, that'd be right here on this little bump, because we can turn this bump into a big steep lip, have our landing, so we're heading in this left turn, and then we go out that way. That's what I'm building it for. So you have everything cleared, you just have fun with it. Remember where you are, you're in nature, go look around, it's pretty. We have our little trail cut out here so we can go to the end. We have our little jump right here. So for right now, it's actually a little jump line. That's already a double, tiny little double. So if we come out here tomorrow and I don't feel like digging, have fun, dude. Just go hit this. So our next step will be to go take a day, think about what you want to build, plan out your trail, and then you come out here and you put the work in, you build what you want to build. This is the jump we made out of plywood in my garage for this trail. So it turned out pretty good. We put some very rocky, white kind of powder dirt, more like concrete, to keep it in place. So we put that all around it. We packed some dirt under the front and middle of the jump to help it have strength when dirt bikers go over it. Here we are testing it out so it doesn't break on me. So if it can handle me jumping on it and stuff, then it should be able to handle my bike. Here we're putting our water over it. It's about a gallon-ish. But we're putting that over it so that we can tamp it down and it'll become really strong, almost like concrete. And then after the water, we're just going to use our flat shovel and our shoe to just kind of make sure it's all very compact, so that when it dries, it'll become one solid mass. So the water will help it just connect the pieces of dirt, and it should make it a lot stronger for when we want to ride over it. But if you're wondering about the wood on dirt, it's not meant to last forever. all finished up with it. Now we're just gonna let it dry in the heat until tomorrow, and it should be baked and it should be pretty hard. Okay, so we're finished with the jump. Let me show it to you. This is how the jump turned out. All dry. Looks pretty nice. We'll come back again and tamp over it, but I'm just gonna mess around, see how it feels. That feels super nice. I think the biggest tip for if you want to start making YouTube videos and you want to try it out is to make sure you're having fun. Preferably start in the winter because summer sucks. If you can start in the winter and you don't have like snow where you live, or it's not like you have a longer riding season, because it is too hot. I mean, hey, I live in Arizona and it's consistently like 110, 115 here during the summer. So I'm just waiting for winter because we don't get snow. So it's really nice. So started during the summer, it's whatever. Keep going till it's winter. But stay hydrated. Full faces get really hot. And just make sure you're safe. Make sure you're having fun. You're not just doing it as a job. But I'm gonna put my chest cam on. I'm gonna hit this little wooden jump. And that should be it for today. So this is our run-in. You honestly don't need to come from this far. Let's skip the rollers. Honestly don't need to come from this far. You don't need too much speed for this jump, but give it a couple pedals. It pops you really nice. We have a couple of plywood jumps where I use plywood as the lip, but this one's my favorite. Small, just one, and then that plywood is actually curved, so it's a lot different from that red jump and then the jump up there. It's a lot different. This one has a curve to it, and that curve is nice because it gives you a little bit of pop. It's still plywood. The main reason I use plywood for this one and some of the other ones is a lot less maintenance. So it's not dirt. You don't have to go in and fix it. You don't have to tamp it like every week, because it's hard to get water out here, so it's hard to tamp stuff really well. So usually I have to fix some stuff most of the time until it gets like fully set into place. But the hip after it should be dirt. So yeah, fun jump. And this always happens. I need to find a better way to hold this up. But that's for another day. Today, we're just gonna put it back up. We're rocks here to hold it in, but that's our sign, don't run it out. All right, now it's time to start building our hip. So we have our little setup jump done. We're gonna be building a hip right here. I'm thinking, instead of this first bump, because that one's a bit close, we're gonna start it like a little bit farther than this bump, so like right here. But I'm gonna put the chest mount on. We're gonna go find some rocks to start it off. If you haven't figured out already, a lot of this stuff out here is me figuring it out, because a lot of the stuff I film as of right now is kind of an amateur's attempt, because I really don't know what I'm doing. That's my first attempt at building something out of wood by myself. It's gonna be our first hip. We're gonna see if we can build something steep. So it's just a lot of trial and error. Just do it, you fix it, you do it, you fix it, till it's perfect. But figuring everything out, so I'll just get better and better and better. Okay, this is our wheelbarrow right now, so I think this will be enough for right now. Just a little bit of a base. And we're falling over. Okay, let's dump it. Should be right here. Rocks are easy to dump. So right now, we need to flatten these out just a little bit. Might do that right now, I might just wait a second. And then we're gonna start covering this with dirt. I actually did some digging off camera, so that was yesterday. So we already have a lot of soft dirt ready. Because this jump is, I'm digging it out because I want to have a big lip. I don't know how it'll actually work out, but if we're digging, we might as well try and make something cool. So we're trying to dig all this out, build a big like just lip, step up kind of deal. But we're gonna start filling this wheelbarrow up. Well, let's move some of this dirt. Okay, so that's our digging. About 5 wheelbarrows worth. We're gonna walk over here and show you. I'm so happy with how this jump turned out. But this is how much dirt we've gotten down over here. Looks pretty good. Quite a bit. 5 wheelbarrows, good amount. I want it to be taller though, so we're gonna start having to deal with it trying to go up. Kind of tired of digging for right now, so we're gonna take out these 2 little bumps right here, make it flat. This is how it's all looking. We got it pretty flat. I'm not gonna be perfect with it, but the pile's looking really big. I don't know how to shape a hip, so we're gonna have to figure this out. Okay, well, we're back for another day. Today we're gonna start shaping out our jump. So time lapse in 3, 2, 1. So this is my first time building a hip, but I'm thinking that if we are coming through here, it's gonna need to be pointed a little bit left, but more kind of like tilted. So like this side's farther this way than this side. So it gives it like that much of an angle, and then the landing's like the same. But I think we need to like separate. Like they'll be pretty close because I want them to be pretty steep instead of long. So I think it'll work if we kind of move some of that dirt back, or just try and make this steeper, try and make it super steep. We might need to put water so we can get our shape out and like build it so it stays in place, and then just add on top of that. Okay, I think our goal for right now is gonna be, I'm gonna put some water on it, and then we're gonna go from there. We're gonna try and build a start to our lip, and then probably let it dry a bit, and then put some more dirt on top to make it steeper and really get it shaped out. But I don't think it's too soft to build our lip right now, so we're gonna try and do that. I just put a bunch of water down, so on the little bit on the sides, mostly a bunch on the front. We're gonna let it dry and then work from there. We're gonna take the pickaxe right now and go start breaking up more dirt. Only problem is we hit an anthill yesterday. I was out here digging, trying to break up dirt, and a bunch of ants started pouring out. So okay, we dug a bit over there. Our next step is probably gonna be, we're gonna go grab a wheelbarrow full of rocks, make a pile right here, because around like here is where our landing should be. So like in this little area. So we come off that, we're going kind of straight, but we turn and then we land into here and we head out that way. So we're gonna start putting some rocks right there and then some dirt. Got our wheelbarrow full of rocks. Now we're gonna head back over there and drop them off. Got all that little rocks down, so we're just gonna kind of flatten them out. Update on this little jump. It's really fun. I've hit it a couple times. I came out here earlier and I was just jumping it, having fun, messing around on all of our line. But this jump is really fun, you know. It's curved and it's wooden, but it's super good. It's like the perfect setup jump. It's pretty far, so you can carry speed into it. Like, you have to carry speed, but it's not like you're flying. It's not like it's like hard. It's pretty fun. Want to see how we made it? There should be a card up here right now linking you to the video of us making that. So 5-minute video, go check it out after this one. Now we'll take a break from this for just 1 second. I do have a wooden, like really curved kind of hip, but it's only like 2-3 feet tall. But I was thinking I'm gonna bring it out here because I don't really use it. I don't really use it at the moment. So I'm thinking I put it like right here, or maybe just like when I change these I'll use it. But that's something, just something cool, something cool. Got another wheelbarrow full of dirt. We're gonna put it right here. I think we do another slow-mo shot. Back for another day. So today we're gonna put some on the bottom so it's not just like a 45-degree angle, and then we're gonna try and make it wider and add some more to the top so we have like an actual like lip going on, because right now it's just pretty flat. So we're gonna go take the wheelbarrow over there, and then we're gonna bring some more dirt right here. So okay, we got our wheelbarrow full of dirt. We're gonna start placing it where we want it. This really isn't working that well. I think this dirt is just too rocky. So we're gonna get some just like topsoil from around here. We're gonna try that. We got our wheelbarrow full. Now we're gonna make sure there's no huge rocks in there, and then we're gonna start trying to put it on there, see if this works better. Oh, that's good. That works. Okay, so we've got a lot of our dirt down. That actually worked really well. This dirt is a lot better, which is something I just learned, which is this dirt is a lot better to build lips with. That dirt, that little like rock type, which I'm digging from over there, is just too rocky. It just rolls down. But this dirt sticks pretty well. So we're gonna get some water so we can start letting this dry. But I'm thinking it's pretty good how it is, like as a takeoff. I want to be able to just get this done and hit it, and then later we can come back and make another video and document like me changing it, making it steeper or whatever. But for right now, I just want to get this little basic jump done. Okay, we got like our basic shape pretty well done. It's all tamped, so we're gonna put even more water over like the whole thing. Let's do a quick little time lapse of us putting water on. This is our finished product. It's looking really good. If we let this all, we ran out over here, but if we let this all dry, it should be really good tomorrow. Maybe a test it if we finish this landing. I do really like the wooden jump. It's so satisfying to hit. Right in the bush. I mean, it works. It works as a little hip. Try and get it more sideways. It honestly feels really good. Like the actual lip itself feels really good. It's pretty soft. The run-up's still pretty soft, but it feels pretty good. I'm gonna try and whip it out though. I'm gonna try and end up turning left. It is still not a landing, so nothing too crazy. We're not coming in with like any speed at all, but I'm not that good at hips, so I'm thinking we build the landing a little bit less steep for now, so we have just something like that angle, but hard, so we can practice our turning left and like getting used to that, and then we can build them both steeper and build it a lot higher. So our next goal is to just finish our landing, and then we're gonna put water on that, tamp it down, and it should be all fine. That should be it finished. We have our shovel, our pickaxe, we have a lot of water. We got about 4 gallons, 4.5 gallons. So we're gonna finish the landing, and we're gonna try and fix this up to make it all nice, and we're gonna focus on the landing mostly though. Let's get this packed down. Okay, there we got it all packed down, but I just got really excited. I just realized something. So with this being so sharp, which is like something that I'm building it pretty sharp because first of all, it's just how it ended up, and second of all, it'll be good for me to learn because I'm really bad at turning on hips. So this will be really good for me to learn. I'll destroy it, but I'll rebuild it every time. So should be our little finished jump, at least like the shaping on the landing. We still need to put water all over this, water all over that, repack everything, and then let it dry. We'll come out and hit it tomorrow. But let me show you guys something. So you have this jump, you come, and I just realized that if we have our hip left, we also have space in front. So we could build another landing on the other side of this landing. So you can come through here with either a little bit of speed and hit the hip and go out that way. Probably gonna build another jump at the end. Or we might eventually build a line where you can go over this, straight over straight, land, and then have a berm left and come out that way. So let me know if you guys want to see that, because I think that'd be pretty cool to build. So that sounds pretty sick. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Drop it in the comments, hit a like, do something. Okay, so more about this jump, just because I'm thinking of crazy stuff. So pretty nonsense, but I'm thinking like we don't really have the speed, but I don't know, we'll just have fun with it. Start thinking we built a jump over. Imagine if in the future we had a little berm here, or like a little berm connected to a lip, and you jump over this little bush area into a landing right there, and we build another jump right here. Like that could be something really cool, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see in the future. So subscribe if you want to see that, I guess. Okay, we have a lot more temping on. It looks really good. I put more dirt right here because honestly, I was standing right here and it looked like a way too steep of an angle. So we changed it a little bit. If we go shallow, like if we go farther left, then it's more of a pointed that way. And if we go farther right, it's more pointed that way. So it should work. And get water down on it all, and then we're gonna start tamping. Okay, we're grabbing our water right now, but I think I'm gonna give you guys a little time lapse because tamping and water always looks cool in a time lapse. So here we go. This is all looking really good. I decided to do part of this too. I have some more water, so I'm gonna just pour the rest on here. Tomorrow we'll ride this all. Looks all really good. We had a lot of water, so this is like soaked. That is really soaked. I went over that thing like 3 times. Sun looks beautiful, but we brought that and brought that. That was a lot of water. And then we put some water here just because I wanted some down, because this is pretty soft. I never like actually watered it, so that's just there. I'll let it dry. That's it for today, but that was a lot of fun. Bro, I'm pretty sure there's a beehive over there somewhere, like in that, because if there's a bunch of bees, I'm leaving. I'm never coming back here. But like, it's always like one bee. They always, like, when I was digging this, there was a little bee. When I just went over to get my wheelbarrow right now, there was a fucking bee, and he starts trying to land on me. So I think like there's a beehive in there somewhere, or it's like a bit farther, like 30 more feet. But there's always fucking bees over there. So, but it's not dangerous. I've been stung. If I get stung, I'll leave them alone. I will never go back over there. This is all looking really good. It's all pretty hard. Hope that water helped a lot. This landing's probably gonna get messed up because we're just learning how to hit it. But come through here, you jump it. That wasn't too bad, but we went like as shallow as we could, and we hit the brakes right here. So we're gonna try and get it a little bit farther right. Sorry if it's windy. It just happens to be windy the one day we come out to jump. I'm gonna be honest, I think that's gonna be the best whip I'm gonna get right now, because I'm not very good at hips, so that's why I built the whole thing. So it's just something for me to learn on. That's why it's pretty small right now. I wanna be able to learn, and then I'll build it steeper and I'll build it better. But it is holding together pretty well, so I like it. It'll be really good to practice on, so I'm happy with how it turned out. But thank you guys for watching this trail build. It's been really fun. Too small to jumps today, but it is something to work on. It fixed my problem of having only one line to hit, which isn't very fun because you're just doing the same thing over and over. I wanted something I can warm up on, mess around on, learn to jump hips on, so this is fun. I'm really happy with how it came out. So if you've enjoyed this video, please just like and subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a comment on what I should build next, what any of your ideas are and what I should build. Check out my TikTok and Instagram if you want more content. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. We just dug up a lot. It's a fucking fly on me. What the fuck up?